Oh yeah, I was talking about how Christmas music makes me so angry that I would like to nail the head of my own dick to a board so that way I could stretch it out a little bit longer to fit my whole fist in there when I punch it, you know.
Fucking god damn it.
Okay, so this is
Huzzah.
episode 3.
Welcome to
Episode 3 of
3.
Adroit Bombastica. Oh, no, we're
Wrong.
not doing that anymore.
On a side note,
On a side note podcast. welcome.
Casting
welcome.
from prison, actually. Yes, I like that.
Oh, yeah, we were
what?
casting from prison.
Well, next time we're gonna car cast from prison
Yes.
because the cops showed.
Make sure the
Yeah, we
whole
got pulled
car
over.
is in the prison, too.
If it's not in the prison, if the car is not submerged in the prison pool, I think we're gonna have some issues.
So is it like in a jail cell with a boot on it and everything, and you're just kind of sitting in it?
Yeah.
You have some good acoustics at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like a jail cell would probably be.
probably would be quite efficient. I mean, all we gotta do is smuggle them in.
Make sure to drive it around.
I want to record an album
Surf the
in
yard,
like
too.
in like a fucking old nuclear missile silo. I think that would be pretty badass, honestly.
Actually, yeah, that probably
I feel
would
like
be
that's
pretty
been
cool.
done before.
That
Just gonna
would
say.
probably what's the word? That would be
Fly as hell.
lie.
Fly.
I was gonna say something like, I don't know, a better word for electrifying, but I couldn't think of one.
I think
Shocking.
electrifying is a pretty good. Not shocking. You're not actually getting electrocuted.
I don't know, man.
Have you
We,
been? Have you
Have
died?
you ever been inside of a nuclear missile silo?
Well, that's not where I saw that going for some reason.
I was gonna say, have you ever had the electric chair? But
Jesse, I have been inside a lot of things, but a nuclear silo is not.
I mean,
One of
Wow.
just going right to that level.
Yep,
To be
just going
fair.
right there.
I've been in an electric chair too. I mean, now it wasn't like a real electric chair. It's just like one of those fake ones.
Okay.
But
I
it was
was like,
definitely like I'm pretty sure if that thing malfunctioned, it could probably kill you.
Like,
you mean
is
the
this,
point of an electric chair, Jesse?
Right.
Is
right,
this like-
right.
Is this like a tourist thing? Like, come sit in the world's largest electric chair. Don't worry, it won't kill you. And then like 3 weeks later, there's like
Lawsuit.
3 story. Yeah, like lawsuit. 4 dead from electric shock chain reaction.
I could see it.
Like a family of 4.
were they all
little
linking
Susie,
hands while one of them
Timmy.
was sitting in it?
Yeah, they're actually all just holding the same hose that
They
was
all
full
they
of
all
water.
hold hands and one
See,
person sticks their tongue on the
Electric chair
battery.
selfie.
No, see, what had happened is they were all sitting next to each other holding hands, and then they connected and finished the circuit, and they just fried their little fucking hearts. That's what happened.
It's pretty fucked up.
I understand. I
Yes.
understand.
This is
I see.
electrical.
I see it.
It's electrifying. Anyway.
Now, Jake. Apparently, you had something that you wanted to talk about.
Was this what was in the car cast?
I don't
What?
know. I don't
You
know.
said you
Okay.
had something you wanted to start with.
Yeah. You said something about cheats, or a unknown
Oh,
gas station
yeah.
in the nearby local
Vicinity.
Detroit area
You
from
already
where
said
we are in
cheats.
prison.
Detroit area? We're in prison in Detroit?
Yeah,
Hells
sure.
yeah.
Why Detroit of all places?
I don't know about that one.
Like, just pick somewhere
Not
shittier.
awful.
I mean, I don't know about you, but Detroit's just a sunshiny town.
Wait. We can't talk shit on Detroit, though.
Why?
Wow.
Because
Also,
we're trying to buy
Because
it?
we met somebody at that con from there, so that's
Oh. Yeah, but
well,
still,
not
Detroit's a
there.
shithole.
in the locality.
hey,
So,
you watch,
He was okay.
You watch your mouth, man. We need our Detroit audience. All you Detroit
You're right.
listeners.
None of us are from Detroit, so we can't fuck with it too much.
Yeah.
West Side.
West
Yes.
Side.
West side, east side, whatever.
Now listen, is a West Side Story ever actually going to happen? Like,
No.
please. Can we make this thing like a reality? Can we make this happen? Just like one time, please.
Like a bunch of Italians snapping their fingers in the streets.
Yeah, kind of.
Were they Italian or Spanish? I don't remember. I think
both.
I mean, like I've seen videos of flash mobs and dance mobs and blah 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 on YouTube and all that happy goodness. Okay, but like what I'm talking about here is like I want a real like down home, like it's got to be like a real straight up relationship, like no cameras around or anything aside from us who will be filming it, just for the purpose of saying that it actually happened. But like,
But if nobody's filming a West Side Story, does it actually happen?
no, it doesn't. You see,
It was
you have
Puerto
to be
Ricans
filming
and
it.
whites. By the way.
that's racist. Kyle.
Why did you say? Yeah, that just came off like
You're
really
just like,
poorly.
all
The
of
members of the
Europeans
Sharks are
and
from
then
Puerto Rico
Puerto
are
Ricans.
taunted by the Jets, a white gang.
I don't know.
super
It's just
descriptive.
Wikipedia, motherfucker.
I believe you, but just the
I
way
could
you
have
said it.
I could have said Rickens and whites. I at least said Puerto Ricans.
Wow. Okay. So we've already stretched to that point. We should probably start talking about fetishes now.
No, those
we've
are for
already-
Jesse's podcast. And
But isn't
anyway,
every podcast Jesse's podcast?
I mean, kind of.
Because it always skews into his fetish talk.
We don't actually exist. We all are just a figment of Jesse's imagination, which is what is.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure I'm just a figment of all of you's imagination.
I mean, you can think that, but you're the one doing all of our voices. You're just heavily schizophrenic.
Like an Edward Norton Brad Pitt Fight Club thing. Got it.
Yeah.
But it's not just one guy. It's like however many of us, 4 of us.
I just want to reference everyone real quick to that not so racist picture there.
White power accessories.
Because I
Excellent.
figured
Reddit.
like it's got to be a bunch of Puerto Ricans and white guys, right? So like
I open TeamSpeak here.
So does that mean there are Puerto Rican power accessories?
I mean there are probably black power accessories.
Gotcha.
There might be
Flesh tone
Latino
power accessories?
Power accessories.
Yeah, but flesh tone. What flesh?
All flesh, because it doesn't matter which one it is, because we all are just human beings.
You're right. We all bleed red, right? So
Yeah.
Unless
make
you're
it
a horseshoe
red.
crab, then you bleed like neon bluish.
Yes, but they're not
Listen,
humans. Is the point
We
I'm
all
trying
need
to
start
make?
milking horseshoe crabs anyway because their juice is worth a lot.
You say milking them?
Don't ask me
Milking
how
them
I
for
know
their
this.
juice.
Okay.
They have juice inside.
What do you
must
do with
milk
said
them.
juice?
I'm not sure, but like a gallon of it is like $70,000 or something.
All right, so we need to get some horseshoe crabs.
What kind of juice?
And how do we obtain said juice?
You milk
Here's-
matter, Kyle.
Here's why
They
horseshoe
have
crab
these
blood
udders.
costs
You just
$14,000.
grab onto them and you just
Wait,
start
hang on,
yanking.
hang on. Can I? So here's what I'm thinking. We get horseshoe crabs and we put them in a blender and juice.
Ah, brilliant. No, we just gotta get a juicer, for
here's-
like
here's my
fruit.
thing.
It'll work.
I don't like crustaceans. I don't want to
Here's
touch
why
that shit.
horseshoe crab blood costs $1,400 or $14,000 a quart.
You don't like giant
Why?
enemy crabs, Aaron?
No.
But just attack their weak point for massive damage.
Yeah.
Do you like to eat crustacean like lobster and crab?
God, no.
I don't mind crab.
No, I don't like any
I don't know
seafood.
that I've had. Oh wait, no, I've had lobster before, but it's been.
Well, listen,
Sparing.
Kyle, that just means that you're not a cannibal.
But like
okay?
people who like lose their shit over like
Hold
fucking
on, Aaron.
crab legs
hold on.
and shit.
I need to
Ew.
stop you right there. What the fuck, Jesse? A cannibal?
What?
What?
I missed that one.
Please explain.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did I miss? I didn't
Listen
hear that.
now.
I didn't hear that. I was listening
Yeah,
to
you
Aaron.
freaked out.
Yeah, me too.
Now,
For-
we
for-
may or
I
may
don't even
not
know what.
have
Jesse,
not
explain.
descended from
What
monkeys.
the fuck are you talking about?
But instead
Apparently.
fish. Okay, so because Kyle doesn't like to eat fish, Kyle is not a cannibal. Because we're really just fish, like that can walk on land and breathe.
Here, let me tell you why that's bullshit. I don't have gills.
Haha! Point proven, Jake. You do have gills. You
I
just
do?
don't know how to reacquire them.
Okay.
Yes. Reacquire your ancient lost ancestors' abilities.
Well, listen, okay. Do you
they
think...
were lost because they decided to use their gills, but they did not know how to swim, so they died on land.
Okay, so you're gonna argue your point. No, I want to hear this.
Do you honestly think, Jake, that you, for one moment, inside of your mother's uterus,
Okay. Here we
breathe
go.
through your lungs?
No, I don't think you breathed at all. Like breathed
Then how would you be alive?
through the umbilical cord.
That doesn't provide...
It
Air.
provides blood, which is oxygenated, you jackass.
Well, yes, I get that.
Okay, well, here's another question. How is oxygen in the womb?
How would your lungs develop?
It's in the blood. It's in the blood. It's blood.
Man, you guys are.
I don't.
Everybody's just gonna look so fucking bad because we're
Yeah.
all just like not even probably hitting any marks.
Not
None.
the slightest, probably. I know nothing about this topic.
It's.
I
know.
The point is that we actually do have gills. So we are fairly closely related to fish and not monkeys.
We don't have gills.
We do
So wait,
have
okay.
gills.
You're right. You're right. There's scales too, aren't there? We just need to reacquire the scales to join our fish brothers.
Listen,
There's gonna be a doctor listening to this who's like specializes in like babies and stuff like that, whatever they're called. And he's gonna be like, "You guys are fucking retarded!" He's just gonna be screaming at the fucking computer, like, "Oh my god!"
Wait, didn't we have a doctor watch the fucking Starburst challenge?
yeah.
I think so.
We did.
He was
Did?
telling us
Did
that
they
it was a bad
comment?
idea.
Yeah, he was
They're
very upset with us.
Why is that not
Link to the
surprising?
Starburst challenge in the description. Shameless plug.
God damn it! Now I have to link that.
Are you writing down all the links? Because I hope you are.
Yeah, we
You
only had
better
3 so
be.
far.
You done better be.
On a side, I think you guys talked about this yesterday. On a side note, that Mario is not a plumber anymore. We were talking about that
Mario
in the
never
car.
was a
Oh, yeah.
plumber, man.
Yes, he was a plumber. What the fuck else was he?
Look,
was in his
Mario
fucking
was
description.
a plumber, and he was a fucking referee, and he was a fucking builder,
Doctor?
and he was a fucking barrel smasher, and he was a
That's
fucking...
not a job title.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jesse,
but,
let me
like,
stop
his-
you right there because Jumpman, who was the carpenter, was a completely different character. It's not Mario.
Listen. Okay.
Yeah, but
That fucking
Also,
game
this
Wrecking
article you're
Crew
talking about is a
actually
Polygon
starred
article,
Mario.
so take that with
yeah,
a grain
like
of salt.
Nintendo
problem
came
with
out
Polygon?
and said, like, "Hey, Mario is not a plumber anymore."
Well,
He's
no
like,
shit. He's been doing everything else for the last 20-some years. Why
He hasn't
would he
been
be a
he's been
plumber?
free,
get-
for Christ's sake.
He's been
flying
getting
around
that
the
cake.
galaxy.
we don't know.
He's been getting that cake
Of all
Peach has
fucking
been providing.
things.
Come on, we all know this.
Look, we don't know what he's doing to Peach in his free time. He could be a
He's
plumber.
boning her.
No, no.
Of course you got.
He's eating her cake. Come
He
on.
could be cleaning her drains.
Snaking her drains. Come on,
Snaking
use
her
the
drains.
terminology.
He's still,
Peach,
he's
I hear you
still
got a problem
plumber,
with
then.
some Goombas.
Oh god. So who do you pick? Toad? Well, he is kind of a giant dick.
yeah.
What was that game? No, who was
No,
that?
that was
It was a YouTube video.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Hold on, I know exactly which one you're
Starbomb.
talking
That
about.
was good.
Is it Starbomb?
Yep, that was a Starbomb
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand for the need for them
And
to
Starbomb
change.
are the Game Grumps. And Jake,
Yes.
on a not side note, that brings me to what I want to talk about, which is why I'm so upset
Okay.
and
He's very
absolutely
upset.
raging. Okay, and
You seem pretty calm right now.
it has nothing to do with Dan and
Rage.
Aaron, selling out,
They sold
here
out.
we
because it
go.
does.
Uh-oh.
But no, it has nothing to do with that. Okay.
What is it, Jesse?
It has to do with YouTube Red.
Okay.
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 God, I hate YouTube Red.
Why is YouTube Red a thing?
Because YouTube is not making money.
Yeah, because Google
Sorry,
needs to
because YouTube's
monetize
not
off
making
YouTube.
enough money.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
'Cause
YouTube's literally in the red, like as a platform.
Now,
Well-
as ironic as that would
We have
be.
verification of that.
I forget where I fucking read that. You had to Google it because I'm lazy.
Oh God.
Is YouTube losing money?
Well, look, I don't see how they would be losing money. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, if Google is making a fucking massive income on whatever the fuck they're making an income on, then how is
Selling user
YouTube-
data, analytics.
Well, yeah, that's what they
Well,
were doing.
yes.
No,
of
I mean
course
it's
they're making a ton of money off of that. We all knew that.
No, what
Comcast
they're losing
does
money
it,
on is
Google does
hosting
it.
the shit and
Everyone
all
does
that.
it, Aaron. It's like
Jesus.
fucking herpes.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Okay, everyone does it.
Technology consultants ramp rate projects projects YouTube's operating losses this year at 174.2 million.
Yeah. Their operating costs are
Oh,
what
come
is
on.
making them
That's
lose
not
money
even.
on
That's
it.
not even that much in the pocket of Google, though.
I mean,
That's like
well,
fucking.
not
Well,
the
yeah,
pocket
as
of
Google, but of
as
YouTube
itself.
specifically.
No, you know,
Yeah,
I think
but-
he's right because like, it's what like 200 hours of YouTube or 200 hours of videos uploaded every like second on YouTube. That they have to probably pay a fortune in storage devices.
Oh yeah. No. The server farms for YouTube are huge. Okay.
It costs
that's
a lot
not,
of money to maintain properly.
That's not. I mean, that's not what I'm saying, because like I'm pretty sure that like a lot of other companies, they ask for donations and they get them. Now, YouTube isn't asking for a donation with the YouTube Red service. It's saying,
They're
you want this
extorting you.
content, pay for this. And that's it's kind of a
only-
problem, because I mean, now I'm not sure how much of that subscription fee is going to the creators, but even so, okay, if you've already got like the amount of fans that the Game Grumps or fucking Paul Logan or Jake Logan, whichever one of them is fucking more retarded at the time, like PewDiePie, fucking, I know I'm gonna get a lot of boos on this one, but MatPat, like they
Well,
all,
no, I agree with you, Jesse. So
they all have
he's trash.
huge followings, and I don't think they really necessarily need the money from the YouTube Red service. So why does YouTube need the money?
Okay, I think I actually kind of seeing what you're getting at here. I think I get what you're saying. Like, like what I think, what they're, I don't know. Like what you're saying is like they don't need the money. Like the creators don't need that
Like,
money.
there's no way Dan and Aaron need the subscriptions from YouTube Red.
Most of the time, YouTube reaches out to big creators and asks them if they'll have YouTube Red shows specifically.
Right.
So their huge followings will be like, oh, well, I guess I need to buy YouTube Red now, which makes YouTube more money.
Right.
So they probably give them like a fucking killer deal when they have to ask them.
I'm also searching, and I cannot find any numbers written down of how much. All I saw was apparently YouTube Red view is worth 20 times more than a normal view. So I don't know what.
Absolutely.
20
Well-
times?
Yeah, so like I don't know
Kyle.
how much one view is worth to a
Kyle,
creator.
nobody's gonna write that
Now,
shit
hold
down.
on, Kyle.
YouTubers definitely keep that as secret as possible.
Hold
what
on,
they're
hold
actually
on,
making.
Aaron. Okay, because I
Nobody
can
wants to
tell you
tell
that
people how
I can
much
tell you
they're
that a
making.
regular view on YouTube means almost nothing. Literally nothing. Less than a
It's-
penny. One view,
Look,
less than a
okay.
penny.
Okay, but it's got to mean something when you start getting into like the millions and everything like that.
Oh, it absolutely does.
You know what I mean? Because like, I started following the Odd Ones Out the Odd Ones Out YouTube channel like when he was like pretty much getting started. Like I started following around like 100,000 views. You remember that, Trevor?
Yeah, I
And
remember
like,
that.
he's got millions of subscribers, or 4 million subscribers, I think now. And you know he gets so many views on his channels, and that was enough for him to quit like his job basically and like do YouTube full time, which is crazy. Like, and you know, I don't think all of his videos have like 1 million views in them. I think like a lot of them are like in the hundreds of thousands, but like that's apparently that's apparently enough for him to like quit his day job basically, and you know,
100,000 views is not a lot. If you could get like, I don't know, say 500,000 views a day on your video. Now, not a day, but if you're gonna make daily videos, okay, and then you're gonna get 500,000 views on each of them a day, essentially, then yes, that is a very nice and large living. I could live very comfortably off of 500,000 views every day.
What does that translate into dollars? Do you have anything on that or no?
So you get about 0.0076 cents per viewer.
Roughly $500 a day. Or sorry, $350 a day roughly. I went dyslexic. I'm sorry.
Day? That's awesome. I make jack shit for money, and $350 a day is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know.
hold on, real quick. According to this, 1,000 ad views generates roughly $7.60. So 7.6 divided by 1,000 is 0.0076 times 20 is 0.152. So, assuming all of this is factual, one YouTube Red view is worth about 15 cents, whereas a normal YouTube view is worth 0.0076 cents.
Yeah.
But if YouTube Red is actually 20 times more valuable, then you're making 15 cents per view. So, with a million views, you know, you're looking at
Oh yeah.
a shitload.
What's the number?
I mean,
heard
but,
you
like,
type
152,000 for a million YouTube Red views.
Now listen,
versus-
you brought up an interesting point earlier, which is that the calculations that you're doing right now are essentially meaningless as they prove my point. Okay, so if they're giving money based on views on your YouTube Red videos, then that means that as a creator, nothing changes for you between YouTube and YouTube Red.
You just make
other
more
than
money.
just
You
more
just
money.
make more money.
So so here's what I was thinking.
So you still need
Well,
to
okay,
try
so they're
as hard
making-
as you possibly can
Do they-
for those views. That
they give you any
subscription
sort of-
to YouTube Red is never cut into you.
Do they give you any sort of like subsidy on equipment and production, or do they provide any
Absolutely
of that stuff?
not, dude.
Okay, so
I don't know.
so then their
because
money's
Matt
probably
Pat,
going
like, when he got
into
his
whatever they're
show,
creating.
Got like a lot bigger. So I don't know. You might.
So, okay, but here's what I was thinking, though. Going back to, like, what you said before, like, how they were selling out, doing, like, YouTube Red and stuff like that. But, like, honestly, if you had enough, like, following and all that good shit on YouTube, and somebody contact you and said, hey, do you want a YouTube Red channel? We'll do this. I mean, come on, wouldn't you do it? Like, you would totally sell out and be like, fuck yeah.
You're telling me, Jake, that you would, if we had millions of viewers watching us and got even 1 million views every day, that
And YouTube
if
said,
YouTube
hey, why don't
said,
you make it Red
hey,
only?
Yeah, hey, why don't you
No.
make your podcast Red only?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't make the podcast Red only. I would like it. Okay, so let's be honest. If we had millions of views every day, we wouldn't be just doing a podcast. That would probably be enough for us all to quit our day jobs and focus solely on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, if that was the case, we would be doing like content on this, content with that. We'd be doing a podcast like weekly, and we'd be doing whatever. So like the little stuff, we could probably like do like a show or something and put that on YouTube Red, so people so like people can still listen to all our stuff for free, and then they go, well, I really like them. I'm gonna buy YouTube Red and watch that show they're making.
Okay, well, I see where you're going.
But how many of those people are you going to get to transition?
Probably not
I
that
see where
many,
you're
but
going with that,
probably
Jake,
enough
but
where it's
what-
going to make
what
a
I-
bigger dent
what
in
I
your
don't-
pocket. I'm sure. If you're
what I
getting
don't
millions of
feel
views a day,
is going to work then is that, like, so if YouTube says, yes, we're going to cut you in, you're going to get $1 out of every subscription that we get, and you're going to get money on your views at the same time, and plus we'll give you some money to fund making a video, like to start the whole thing off. Do you actually think that, like, the content on this show, which is still free, is gonna survive or be as good? No, it's probably not.
yeah, I don't think it's
probably
gonna be-
end up
Well,
focusing a lot
I
more
was gonna say
towards
it
the
really
YouTube
depends
Red
on
stuff.
what the content is. So like a podcast that
Because
takes
we're getting paid
maybe
more.
yeah, but so like editing this podcast takes me like maybe 45 minutes to throw all the assets together, and then
Listen,
after that
it
point
takes
it's
you
leaving
that,
my
and then
computer on.
it takes Fred like 7 extra hours to add in all the extra, you know, kids' graphics and spinny words and whatnot. And woo-ba-doo!
Yeah. So, but so like it's something that I start exporting and then forget about. It's not. It doesn't take my time really to edit the podcast. So I don't think there would be a huge drop in quality, only because the quality already is fucking low.
Well, like I watch a guy who literally does stuff about like theories on how to DM games and just like D&D shit
Game
and art.
theories, you're saying.
Not game theories. Get the fuck out of here. I don't watch game theory shit. He's talking more along the lines of mechanics and how to implement things and just different approaches to DMing and the styles of how you would do such.
I think I might follow the same guy.
Okay,
honestly.
but anyway, let's move away from that because I'm getting to a point. So he's been consistently making like daily to bi-daily videos. And he literally said in the last one, like, yeah, I'm doing this current series just on a like different lore flavor for, you know, enemy types. But I also have a Patreon project that I'm working on, and if that Patreon project takes off, I'm hiring an editor. I cannot edit all of the stuff that I do.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, he's literally, and the thing is like I said, he's doing daily to bi-daily shit. So, having another project, think of that as basically YouTube Red, where it's something where you're getting a bigger amount of money and there's a lot more of a fucking, there's a larger deadline on you producing content. Yeah, you're gonna have to pass the standard shit off to somebody else. You're not gonna be able to record, edit, and write all of that.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, if we had
Now, don't get me wrong.
That's how
Dan,
channels end
Aaron,
up dying.
If you're out there and you're listening, you probably are. You might not be, but you probably are. All right, look, I'm pretty sure you got months and months, maybe even years of backed up content ready to go.
Hire me.
Okay, that's already been pre-recorded.
I'll edit.
Don't hire him. Okay.
You.
Don't hire him. Nah, I can't hire him. Never.
And so anyway, but that's what I would do too. If we had views and we were putting content on every day, I would fucking hire somebody to do my fucking job for me. I love being an audio engineer, but I fucking hate editing my own shit. And you know what I would make? I would make that little
YouTube Red Jake already has all that stuff.
That's what I mean. And that's what I would do, and I would love it. I would make some sniveling little shit do all the hard work that I don't have to do, and I would make him do it because I would be writing his paycheck, and it would be glorious.
But listen, I
would
actually
love
like doing the editing.
I do too, but sometimes I just don't want to fucking do it.
All right. We really got away from you telling us your Sheets story.
I don't even remember what the fuck I wanted to say about Sheets anymore. I don't even remember. I think it had something to do with the asshole who was standing in the sheets, like just being a fucking dick. I don't really remember.
All right then.
Yeah.
Man, that's...
All right, that's a good story.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
No,
On
I
a-
remember what it was. This shit pisses me off.
Well.
Okay. So many people do this, and it drives me nuts. I'm about to stand up on my soapbox right now.
Oh man,
Yeah, I know. Not really.
we don't have an
Okay,
actual box to
so-
put you on.
You're at the
That's the sound
store.
of you standing on the box, you know.
You're There we go. I'm on the soapbox
Perfect.
now. So you're at the store, or like a Wawa, or like a Shits, or a fucking whatever, wherever you go, Turkey Hill, I don't care. So like I'm trying to look for the drinks, right? So like I can't explain to you how this Sheets is set up, but it's set up really awkward where like you can't get around somebody if you're trying to get there, right? And this guy is just like spacing out, staring at his phone, okay? Staring, and I'm trying to get around him, like, hey, man, I was like, excuse me, like, I'm trying to, just stand in there the whole time. I can't stand that when people, like,
He was so engrossed in his device that he
it
just
works.
a gun.
Move.
pushing them.
I thought you were going to say a
Getting
gun.
the weapon out and just start
No,
pointing it at them.
no, we're advertiser friendly. Shut up.
But no, seriously.
How
like,
is that not
dude,
advertiser friendly?
I don't know.
I didn't say hold a gun to his head and say fucking move
We're
and give me your money while you're at it.
Shut up, Trevor.
All you need
Seriously?
Hey, NRA.
is 12
Actually, yeah.
9-volt batteries
No,
and
I'm
a
kidding.
tuning fork.
Like, is anybody else bad at that? Like,
What,
are
telling
you
someone to
guilty?
get
No,
out
no,
of
no.
the fucking
No,
way?
are you guilty of like staring at your phone and like someone's talking to you, or like
No,
someone's
because I'm particularly aware, and I'm also the type of person that has like that neurotic fucking thing in
Meltdown?
public. No, where I'm just very wary of everybody else because you don't know what somebody else is going to do. Not to mention I've worked in a store where people are constantly stealing and everything else. The last thing you want to do is get pickpocketed.
And like, if I was
Sorry,
that
I don't
guy,
trust people.
If I was that guy and I was staring at my phone and I heard or like felt or like kind
Not
of
to mention I
sensed
just
somebody
also have,
walking up
like-
behind me, I'd be like, oh fuck, there's a person there, and like get the hell out of their
well-
way.
And that's the other thing. I just have a consciousness for other people fucking being around them. I'll just move out of
Look,
the way.
Jake, okay?
You mean so you're aware of their presence, and not only a presence, but their very fucking
If
existence.
video games have taught me anything, then that's just one more person that you can assassinate later.
There we go.
We're advertiser friendly. Did I forget to mention advertiser friendly?
Please don't demonetize. We don't even qualify for ads yet. So you know what? Fucking go for it.
Guns, 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 guns.
Too late. We're already
Explosion.
on.
Skyrim.
Explosion
We're,
in
uh,
Skyrim.
It
No,
just works.
We're on that. What's that new mode? The restricted or whatever. Not
Yeah.
restricted.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
shadow
we're-
banned.
Yeah,
we're
the shadow
shadow
banned. We're
But no,
already shadow banned.
apparently, Skyrim. If you have anything to do with Skyrim, you will not be monetized.
What?
Why?
What?
I don't know.
I don't
Todd
get the
Howard.
feeling that has
Over-
something
over
to do with
half the
fucking.
I
people
will
I
punch you in
watch-
your dead horse dick.
Over half
I
the people I
feel like
watch
I
that
would've
do
heard-
Skyrim content have said, yeah, no, I can't do Skyrim content anymore because it's demonetized within minutes of being uploaded.
You want to see a fight, Leafy?
I'm gonna have to go through
there's no
fucking
fight.
Gopher shit.
Punch
'cause
Todd
he's
Howard in his
big
dick.
on that, and I haven't heard him say
What
anything
dick?
about that. He's mostly been complaining about Creation Club, and that's it.
I mean, yeah,
I
realistically,
think he would
he's
have.
a giant
I
dick,
think he
so
would have been
punch him
complaining about
anywhere.
that.
Yeah, probably.
What were we talking about earlier before we started the podcast?
All kinds
Dark
of
Souls
things.
3.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just
there was-
remember
there was a
Jesse
lot of
saying
stuff.
something about stapling his dick.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was talking about how Christmas music makes me so angry that I would like to nail the head of my own dick to a board so that way I could stretch it out a little bit longer to fit my whole fist in there when I punch it, you know.
Wow.
Not that like I have a small dick or anything, but like, you know, it's more of like a grower, not a shower kind of thing, and like I actually have to elongate it on the board before I could punch the hole. I mean,
Jesse, can I get a timestamp?
I could like 34 minutes and 40 some seconds.
Oh my god, that's gonna be like the intro.
That's our opener. Thanks,
That's our
Jesse.
fucking
You're
opener.
welcome.
No. No.
Absolutely.
That is
My
the
dick,
opener.
the head of my dick to a board and stretch it out. Yep, that's our fucking opener.
I'm gonna leave.
What? You don't like
That's just
clickbait?
obscene.
You don't like
Aaron's
clickbait?
going home.
You don't like clickbait.
No,
Yeah, that's
listen,
not clickbait.
listen.
And we're gonna
Keep-
put a picture of like a half-naked girl on the fucking on the thumbnail. It's gonna exist for only 1 second throughout the entire video. That's gonna be our thumbnail, and it's gonna be fucking clickbait.
Listen, Jesse raised a
Already
good
there,
point. We need to have, at some point in the video,
Jesse, who's that one female gamer
that you hate.
girl shit that you hate?
We already talked about that.
Zoe
That's why he's a
Berger.
YouTube hero.
Yeah, fucking Zoe Berger.
She's not clickbait though. She's not clickbait.
What about her?
She definitely gives away what she says she's gonna give away in her titles. She's just fucking in her naked twerking. Okay, not naked, but still
Half naked.
half naked.
Mostly not entirely. clothed.
Almost naked. In fact, in the one video, she's like, I had to stop the stream because I thought my vag fell out while I was twerking.
All right. Does she go tee hee hee, Jesse?
Yeah,
I think she does.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, man.
That was like the worst thing to come back to from like a bit of silence. Just like my vag fell out. Like,
Oh no.
Oh no, shit.
my vag fell out. I stapled my dick to a board.
Gotta punch it so the hole's big
Once
enough.
again, continuing my thing of just Jesse. Everything goes like sexual, genital, like mutilation or just
It is never
ridiculousness with you.
Genital mutilation is a very not
Aaron-
healthy thing.
It's your kink, isn't
You
it?
should not.
In our
want to do
defense, this is only the third podcast, so who
That's-
knows where it could go.
Yeah,
from
it
here
doesn't
on out.
always go there.
It's just
So far, the track record's pretty high and going in that direction.
you know 3
It's
out
not,
of
it's
3.
not
it's
anybody
like,
else's track record except fucking Jesse.
Might be 100%, but like maybe there'll be a fourth one. So like then we have a chance at 90.
Not mentioning genital mutilation.
Okay, so here's a thought. So on the topic of genital mutilation. No, I'm just
bad.
I'm going off topic here.
Don't
like,
do it.
When when you say something to somebody and like
It's a joke.
no
Like I will punch you in your twat.
No, like you say something to somebody, like I'm gonna make it as like PG as possible. Like, oh, you like to drink Coca-Cola, and they're just like, what? No, I do not. Like, how many like out of how many times is when somebody's lying like that? Is it true?
I'm not sure how that's supposed PG.
What?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Jake,
Well, like,
I know you like to just do fucking assloads
PCP.
of coke. What? No.
yeah, like that. You say something.
How many
How many
times do you think
times
they're actually telling the
Keanu
truth?
Reeves, people are saying that
Yeah.
you're immortal. Oh, what? No.
No. Like, how many times do you think that that's a lie? Because
Wow,
like
the,
I
the
just had
similarity is very strong. That's crazy. Wow.
I've
never
never
had
seen
a-
that before.
You know what I mean? Like when
I
someone
have.
like when someone like heavily denies something like that and like they're very put off by it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
Yes, when someone is like very obviously trying to.
because like I had a conversation like that the other day, and I said something, and it was like really inappropriate, but it was a joke, and they're just like, "Oh God, no!" Like I would never, you know. And I was like, "Well, okay." Like
You're
let's-
defending
let's-
yourself up
let's
really
step
hard.
let's step back and go consult Freud for a second. Like you're just digging yourself a hole here. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. That's just what's on my mind right now.
You mean like
people
yeah,
lying?
like what I
New
think
segment. What's on Jake's mind?
what I'm thinking he's getting
great
at is
segment.
like you're just walking
It
up to
only happened
somebody
this
and
one
like
time.
you're having a random ass conversation and then you're like, oh yeah man, I totally like to blow that guy. Wait, what? And then he's like, oh yeah, you totally like sucking dick, and you're like, nah, I don't really, man. But like in actuality, yes, you really do like sucking dick, and you probably do it a lot. But like you're never actually going to admit that to anybody, but you'll admit it in joke form because they think it's a joke. I get that. Yes, that probably happens a lot, Jake.
I'm sure people who like to suck dick though are actually gay, and no one really cares about that shit anymore.
Or
Just
I
saying.
mean, it could be a chick. I mean,
Could
chicks-
be a
chicks
chick.
can-
So, lot of chicks like suck a dick apparently, according to Jake. So
I didn't say that. I don't.
He's gonna shovel all the blame.
Can we ask?
He's gonna
Can
shovel
we
it
ask
over
to
there.
Google that? Is
You
there?
probably don't want to Google that.
I was gonna say that's
we
a
need
Google
to-
it you might regret.
I think we need a new segment
What?
here. Let's transition into. Can we ask Google that?
What percentage
well,
of females
okay.
are gay, which is the inverse of what we're looking for?
No,
Okay,
no,
no, here's
no.
Actually, I kind of like this
the
segment.
proper question
If-
is
Like
how
to suck dick.
many girls
Wow.
out of 10
10
like
only.
to suck dick?
Are we?
How many women actually enjoy sucking dick? This is a study from 2016.
Wow. Okay. So wait, hang on. Before you continue reading that, and actually, I would prefer if you didn't
Just that
read
wow.
that. I think what a really good like segment could be is like, will this lead to a porn site on Google? Like some really bizarre search and like,
Maybe.
like if the
Did
first link
Hitler
is a
do
porn
anything
site.
wrong?
Yeah, like and yeah, of course that's gonna lead to
Okay.
I hope that doesn't lead to a porn site.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
It's gonna lead to a porn site somewhere.
Although I really think that would not be a funny segment, but
Probably
now that
not.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, it'd be a great segment. It'd be right up Jesse's alley.
Was that a double entendre?
Guys,
What's up, bro?
It wasn't
Guys.
intentional, but apparently
my
yes.
dude.
guys,
Yeah.
guys.
My dude.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
So I asked Google my question.
Oh God.
Okay. And one of the first results I come to, and I'll link this because I'm reading it right now. So
Thank you.
Kyle, you're gonna have to
You
do
just send it
something
in
about this.
TeamSpeak.
So out of 10,
Oh, it's on Quora.
how many women would like to suck a man's penis? There are two answers to this question.
I don't want to click on that.
Answer number 1 by Jeremy Glassnick, who is a posterior connoisseur.
Okay.
So he's an assaholic.
All right.
You should probably go to AA.
Anyway, he says, now, first of all, this is clearly a sexist answer, as he is very male.
Well, Jesse, what if
clearly,
he
just-
identifies as a female lesbian, like you?
yeah.
Well, I mean, then maybe, but I do
You're
see that
misgendering
he's-
him. I'm suing you.
He's majoring in criminology and philosophy.
Good.
He's
Good,
also
good person to
Canadian.
invite into that field.
Yeah.
So that's, he's Canadian. I guess
Even
this
better.
can be forgiven
Did he vote
under the
for
purpose
Trudeau?
that he's Canadian. Sorry, Canada, please don't come down and kill me looking for my cheese with your skates. I get it.
What? We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we're gonna stick a pin in that.
He says, this is kind of a useless question. The answer could be 10 out of 10. But it wouldn't mean that they want to suck your penis.
I
Many
feel really
or
uncomfortable
most
when you say the
women
word
will
penis
enjoy
for some
at
reason.
least ambivalent. I've never seen that word before.
Sound it out.
About giving a blowjob to their partner, if it is something that they respect and are attracted to. But that doesn't mean that they will give a blowjob to just anyone, simply because they happen to be part of the demographic of women who enjoy giving blowjobs. But if you want some data, according to this highly scientific survey that he has linked to, 3 out of 4 women enjoy giving blowjobs in some form, and only 1 out of 20 flat out refuse to give them. So there's our numbers, Kyle.
Okay, so I found a study by Esquire,
Right there.
Good start.
which asked a bunch of fucking questions.
Trevor
so I've been
is correct.
scrolling.
Most women like to suck dick.
So 30% of women answered that they love giving oral sex. 46% said they don't mind. 19% said they will but don't like it, and 5% won't do it. So that brings a total of 76% that like giving oral sex. So three
So I'm just gonna-
quarters ish.
I'm just gonna bring up my point again.
Yeah, what the fuck was that cheese?
where-
cheese skating?
No. That's not my point.
Before we go back to that.
So where
right.
where are we? Where is this conversation going, and who is steering it right now?
Now listen, guys.
Now listen, what?
Guys.
Now, Aaron, I think you got us here.
Guys.
I did not.
Okay, listen.
How the fuck did where
the
does that
second question
equivalency
I
come in?
asked Google on our list of many questions to ask Google here, okay, was a very reverse kind of question, which was how many dudes out of 10 like to eat vag?
Oh.
Now, the first link I got is from Cosmo.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
So
know.
reputable?
We're off to a great start. Okay. Here's what your guys really think about going down on you, women. So
this gonna-
apparently, man A says he receives positive feedback, has ranged from vocal to non-vocal. I like how he goes from vocal to non-vocal, like
out.
it's better to
Yeah.
be silent. I guess.
Yes, you are.
I guess for him, he's like, man, you know, I really don't like all that noise. Can you just stop that?
Oh my.
That noise you're making, just stop it.
Stop it.
So the
Stop.
question, basically, what this
Stop it.
article is they asked a bunch of really old, creepy dudes who probably still live in their basement. Not which of 23 is very old, but they're still probably creepy and living in their mom's basement. That's irrelevant. Okay. Because clearly they're getting some tail here. All right. Now, have you ever gotten feedback from a woman that you went down on where you were offended or motivated? So man A says that yes, he likes positive feedback, but man B here,
He likes
B
positive
here.
feedback, or he's gotten positive feedback.
he's gotten positive feedback. Man B
these are
here, he
probably
has
the
also
type of
gotten
people-
positive feedback.
These are probably the type of people who have like a form afterwards, like, how would you rate my oral performance on a scale of 1 to 10? Please leave there is space below for comments. Like,
Wow,
What?
man C, you are 30 years old. Man, you fucking suck. Man C, I don't know who you are, but if you were Man C in the Cosmo article that we're fucking reading right now, you're
Link
a
in the
fucking
description.
idiot.
Why?
Just fucking go tie your dick to a brick and fucking sink in the ocean. Like, that's all the
I don't think
fucking
that's how
wet
that
you're gonna
works.
get. I've gotten
there we go.
feedback,
He-
he
he-
says,
he
both
tied it up
good
there.
and bad.
It's good.
Negative feedback is usually along the lines of something like, don't lick so hard. Kiss it there. Use your fingers. Wow.
That's not really negative feedback, but all right.
I mean,
But it ain't positive.
don't lick so hard.
Okay, that's negative feedback.
that's
That's honestly,
probably
that's so bad
impressive.
it's impressive.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Like, I don't even know where to go from.
Do
here.
most use it as foreplay? Yeah, it's mostly
hit it.
part of foreplay.
hit
Man
an
C,
end of a
again,
road.
does not know what the fuck he is saying or doing at this point. He just says it is normally part of sex.
We just. I'm pretty sure we just hit a no outlet.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
No,
A
there's
no
somewhere we can
outlet?
go.
Hold on a
Jesse,
second, what?
What the fuck were you talking about with the coming down to fucking ice skate with cheese? What?
Listen, everyone knows that Canadians just want our cheese, okay?
What?
And they
Great,
have a
thanks,
lot
Jesse.
of
I just
hockey
spit on my
skates up
keyboard.
there, okay? And they're sharpening them up, just waiting
Awesome.
for that perfect opportunity. Float
Fuck.
across the border. Silently in the night, Michigan is gonna die.
All of Michigan will die. No
Jesse!
survivors.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, Kyle.
No, no, fuck you. I'm done. New topic.
I don't know.
New topic. You were reading fucking Twitter.
I wasn't actually. That's actually part of an old Dennis Leary bit.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so at least that's not something you personally believe. That makes it a little better.
This is a very strange and I kind of like this picture. I think I might want to make it my desktop.
Oh boy, why do I not?
You know
wanna
you
what
have
it
to
is?
send that to me now.
I can't, dude. I mean, if you put it like
It's being
can't.
linked in the description.
It can't be linked. It's.
Well,
it
send
would-
it to
guess,
me.
it's
I'll
a
be
bit
the
We would
on
have
the,
to
uh,
label
image.
ourselves not safe for work then.
I was gonna say it's gonna be in that category, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Is it related to anything we just spoke about?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Amazing.
Wow, that was interesting.
It was intense.
That was very interesting.
All right.
So
On a scale of 1 to interesting, it was.
yes, it was powder
it
that made me
was.
say yes.
It just was. No scale,
Um,
just was.
All right.
So,
Now,
listen.
Jesse, you did say that earlier you were on
I
Twitter.
have something.
Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta go back. Why does Canada want the cheese? Like, what isn't like? What's so enticing about the cheese that makes Canada want the cheese?
Listen,
You'd have to ask
you-
Dennis
have
Leary.
have you ever been to Canada?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, once.
Okay, well, their cheese probably isn't that great. Okay, it's all cold and shit up there. Can't make good cheese in the cold.
You can't.
That seems like a pretty far stretch. You know, you're kind of making a lot of assumptions there. You don't know how
I mean-
good or bad their cheese is.
I mean, it's not like they're making cheese in Nova Scotia.
Well,
Wow, that's a funny tie-in because we were
Say,
looking at
we need to buy islands in Nova
yeah,
Scotia.
I was gonna say.
They're selling
man,
a lot of their islands out there. It's
Are we
weird.
going? Are we going back to the buying of the islands now?
I will buy an island in Nova Scotia. Let's go to Nova Scotia.
Oh, yeah,
Listen,
Jake
if
wasn't there
anyone
for
wants
that.
to donate $1 to us so that we can buy an island, we only need 55,000 of you to do it.
I'm setting up a GoFundMe as we speak. You can donate. Descriptions in the link is in the description. I'm legitimately gonna set up a GoFundMe.
Please fund the
Hey,
buying
but that
of our
means
island.
you'd have to get a passport.
It's our own
Are you
island.
against
setting up
Why
a
would we need
set-
passport
Yeah, are you
for
against
it?
passports or something?
No,
What?
it's $110. I can't afford that right now.
To set up a
Says
GoFundMe?
the
I'm setting up another.
Add that to the
Purses.
gun.
Yeah, no, I'm setting up
Says
another
the
GoFundMe.
man.
Listen,
says
if
the
you don't-
man who just spent like $200 on booze today.
And guns,
you
booze and
don't
guns. Get it right.
It's supposed
Boy,
to be
sure am
ho-hos,
broke.
Kyle. We need ho-hos. Booze and ho-hos.
I'm sorry, I bought a revolver. I wanted it.
He wanted to be Ocelot.
No, it's a 22 single
You're
action
right.
revolver. Ocelot
He uses a
double
single
action.
action. No, he uses single action armies.
Oh, I thought he used double action. Oh, all right.
No.
And this
Single
has been a brief moment into Metal Gear lore.
Yes.
Speaking of Metal
Oh,
Gear,
good.
I
Oh,
really
good. Can
like.
I hear that? Can I hear that on my fucking recording? Can I hear my neighbor's fucking stereo blasting out their window?
At least they're not fucking. I mean, I thought that's what you were saying.
They're
Hey, I
fucking
mean-
out their window.
It's almost 12 o'clock. Call the cops.
I
you could.
mean, if I had mine on, you could probably hear it as well. But that's not the point.
You don't
We're
have your
doing a
son.
recording here. This is fucking professional. Damn it.
So holler over that you're in the middle of a recording and they need to shut the fuck up.
Just yell as loud as you can. Motherfuckers! I'm doing a fucking recording. And then they'll stop.
Or they'll turn it up.
Probably.
All civilized people will
They'll
just
stop, and then you'll hear banging at your door.
And then it'll be the police saying,
Or just
open
cock
up.
a shotgun, and they'll stop.
They know what that means.
I mean, most people do.
I
It's
can
time for a
crack a
race
whip.
war.
Does that count?
Time for
Wow.
civil war.
I mean,
Also got a riding crop.
Matt's family legitimately caused a race riot in Germany in like the 30s. I
So
think.
okay, on a side note. On a side note,
Okay.
I don't know. I was
Wait
just
for
really
this
trying to
note.
avoid that conversation.
Why?
Oh, well, I mean, if you're
He
trying
stole
to
penny
avoid
loafers
that
from a Jewish kid.
conversation, then Jake, I have something to ask you. Okay.
Or sorry, he
Have-
stole
Okay,
the pennies
yes,
out of the
Jesse.
penny loaf.
What? What's up?
Have you ever gotten high on Cimex
What is that?
or
Yeah, I don't know what that
Chimex
I don't know
or
what that is.
C-Mex?
I don't know what any of those are. So I'm
You've
gonna
never
say
heard of
something.
They're
Any
all
of
the
the
same
entitled to
thing, different
compensation?
Okay. Well, let me inform you.
No, that's important. Am I entitled to compensation?
I mean, You might not want to.
Why?
Get your lawyer
Okay.
ready.
So, I heard this rumor the other day, okay, and I didn't believe it. And it turns out that the rumor is false, okay? This is not a real thing. This is not really happening, okay? It
Hashtag
is
fake news.
absolutely horribly disgusting.
Okay.
Like, so bad. Dude. Okay. I'm just going to read you the rumor as it sits on the article that I'm reading right now. Okay? And then I'll link you to it afterwards. All right? Rumor. School kids. This is already going good. Are smoking and
Okay.
injecting crushed bed bugs to get high from the hallucinogenic substance they contain.
They what? You cut out.
Now,
Jesse,
I thought that
what do
was
the-
true.
Bed bugs do?
Okay. And then it definitely is not. It is in fact false. Please don't smoke bed bugs. There is no signs of hallucinogenic anything in them. Do not like even attempt it. Like this is not one of those reverse psychology, don't Google this kind of things. No, this is legitimate. Don't fucking do it. Okay.
So
Now-
so bed bugs do not make you hallucinate.
Right.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
do let you see the gray wizards, don't they?
Okay. Now, I did just want to bring up another point here that it was all a big April Fool's prank put out by a news station, KNXV of Phoenix.
What? A news station?
That seems irresponsible.
Okay.
How many people started injecting bed bugs?
Probably a lot.
Thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get fucked up.
How many people died?
Okay.
That's what I want
But
to know.
now that doesn't bother me.
637.
What bothers me are a few of the comments after it, which talk about, ooh, kids smoking bed bugs to get high. Talk about terrifying new tween trends. Like, okay, clearly you didn't understand the falsifications of this article anyway. But so now further down, they do in fact say that this was an April Fool's Day prank. It was a like a spoof on
But people just read the headline. It's not you fucked up.
they said it was a spoof on their earlier dangers of dabbing video. Dabbing is extremely dangerous. Shouldn't do it. You could definitely I don't know,
Bleed
do it
somehow.
and then get real stoned and fucking eat yourself into diabetes, I guess. So
Seems to make
don't
sense.
do it.
Common threat.
Unless you already have diabetes, I guess, then dab all you want, because good for you. You win. But
You win diabetes, just like us. We won
Yeah.
diabetes.
now,
Your reward is diabetes. Congrats.
so that's not what bothers me, okay? Because it's obviously fake. What does bother me, on the other
Fake
hand,
news.
are a few
Hashtag
things that are probably not so fictitious, even though it does say fictitious, bizarre things that kids supposedly do to get inexpensive highs. Okay, but I feel that these things are not fictitious, as kids probably have done them before, and that's probably why you even thought them up. Sham boiling?
The fuck is that?
What?
Oh, you've never heard of that?
Nope.
That's when you boil shampoo and inhale its fumes.
Perfect.
Why? What the fuck do you get from that?
Probably some sort of
Woofy
high...
blitzed.
Yeah.
That's what you get from that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what you would get. Okay. Jankum. Jankum. You want to do some Jankum?
The fuck is
Why
this?
does it sound like
Hmm?
jank?
Because that's a real thing. That is not fictitious in any way, which makes me think the sham boiling is not fictitious. Okay.
Okay, so
Jankum is a real thing. It's been proven. Most kids that do it are of the third world variety,
Okay.
with no money to buy real drugs, because everyone knows from the DARE program, DARE, drugs are really expensive.
So find really dangerous alternatives.
Right,
Like
right.
crocodile.
Jenkum is when you poop in a jar,
I've heard of this.
and then you pee in that jar, and then you put a
Let it
balloon on
ferment.
it, and you leave it there for like a month, and then the balloon expands, and then you stab a straw through the balloon, and you fucking inhale it.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Fermented.
Why would you do that?
It's fermented
Because-
shit, and the fumes are like toxic and start killing your brain, which causes you to get really fucking high.
Now listen, apparently you trip balls for like 3 days.
It's probably because you just lost like half of your brain cells in a quarter of a
It's
minute.
probably because you're dying.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, but the
I
fact
don't
that
even
it's a real
understand why
thing
somebody would do that.
is kind of a problem.
To get high, Jake.
But now listen.
Don't
Okay.
underestimate children and how
That-
much they enjoy the high.
They enjoy
Bruh.
getting high.
Yeah.
So
Like, for real.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, we really need a sponsorship.
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 From what do we need to be sponsored by?
Yeah, from whom?
Pantene.
Whom is
Pantene.
Why?
Because everyone knows that Pantene is the best shampoo to shoot up with.
What?
Yep.
Like injecting it?
Yeah.
I don't think Pantene wants us to talk about their product. About
In this
injecting-
Well,
manner,
listen,
yeah.
maybe Pantene should, not be such an enticing brand to shoot up with.
Okay.
I don't even
think-
understand why.
Obviously, because it's expensive, Kyle.
And that means it's good to inject into your body.
Yes,
I don't
you
think
don't want to
shooting
inject
up-
the cheap stuff. It will kill you.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure it'll kill
Why
you
not-
if you inject fucking shampoo into your
Why not
goddamn
just
body.
not inject anything? What's with that one?
I actually
is that on
heard
the
a
radar?
rumor that now kids are injecting like just straight up like 90% isopropyl alcohol.
Ooh, fuck.
That's not a rumor, that's a thing.
I
Oh,
feel like that would kill you.
yeah, I feel that would kill you.
Yes.
Directing like alcohol into your bloodstream.
Yep.
Isopropyl alcohol at that.
Uh-huh.
Now listen,
That doesn't stop it from being a thing that kids are doing.
kids are stupid, all right? They're fucking
Yeah.
dumb. Every single one of them.
Jesse,
So
Jesse,
you were
is
you
this
were,
news
you were,
to
you
you?
were stupid too, Jesse?
No, I wasn't stupid, Aaron. That's the problem.
He
I
just
knew
did the
that if I
crack.
took a tampon and I fucking soaked it in isopropyl alcohol and shoved it up
here
my
it comes.
asshole, that I was
Yep,
gonna get
there it
drunk.
is.
I knew that when I was a kid.
Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you and good night.
And what did you do with this information, Jesse?
I didn't use it.
Well, that's good.
But somebody did. That's the thing.
No,
if you tell,
the problem
if
is
you
they're not
if you put
using
10
it.
people, if you put 10 people in a
They're
room
being
and go,
stupid.
if you take a tampon and shove it up your ass, it'll make you drunk if you put alcohol on it. Guarantee one of those people are gonna go home and fucking shove an alcoholic
Someone's gonna
soaked
try
tampon
it.
I was
in their
gonna say, I
ass.
guarantee one of them's gonna go home and just shove a tampon up their ass because they weren't listening.
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I gotta say, man, congratulations to 6th grade sex ed, because, until that point, I didn't know what masturbation was.
Good. You really want to just prove me absolutely
I was gonna
right
say we were
consistently.
on, sort of a different topic.
He just really wants to.
I just really want that Pantene sponsorship.
So just to keep
For
proving,
all of the, I'm gonna be an asshole. For all of the non-hair,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't even know.
I mean,
what
that's
brand
that's
of
kind of
shampoo
why I
use.
want it. It's the irony of it.
How do you you?
I saw
okay.
the gel thing in the store the other day, and it's got a big Instagram logo. It's like a big ass fucking tub of gel. It's like nobody would ever need this much fucking gel, and if you do, like, and it's gonna last you, I don't know, under a month. There's something wrong. Okay, you're just like eating it at that point, which is really a problem. Okay,
Yes.
but
What if you live in a very dry, harsh climate and you just really need to moisturize your hair a lot?
Well, you wouldn't be using gel.
listen, the whole point is that it has a fucking giant
I
Instagram
don't give a
logo
fuck.
on the top
I don't really
of it.
fucking pay attention to that shit.
All right,
The most I do is I use a little bit of fucking pomade and I use fucking Head and Shoulders with almond oil, man. That's all I do.
Listen,
Got to keep that dandruff away. That's about it.
I literally put alcohol directly on my scalp
Also,
to
it's
kill all of the stuff that causes
wow.
dandruff.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so that
makes
explains
the
why you're
most amount of
blonde.
sense.
I'm not blind.
Blonde.
Oh,
Clearly, he's just blonde.
I heard blind.
Seriously. And like, how do you not know what shampoo? Like, how do you not know what you're putting in?
Because
on
he
your
made
hair?
a horrible fucking burning concoction of
It's like
Death.
8 shampoos.
to keep
what?
ticks off of his hair and out of his scalp.
Yeah,
Ew.
he's not wrong.
It,
But yeah,
it literally kills them.
It's literally made of like 8 different things, and I don't remember what all of them are.
Might as well just fucking soak his head in DDT.
Wow. Wow.
What is WoW, Jake?
Nothing.
Fucking answer me, Jake. What's so WoW?
You.
Look. Okay.
What's
I
in
just
the-
thought it was ironic because like it's got a giant Instagram logo on it, and it made me want to take like the tub of gel and just start slathering it all over my head and like take a picture like of it like dripping down my face and just like this big pile of gel on the top of my bald head because it said about like wanting to be like hashtag beauty on eco or eco beauty or something. Like, follow us at Eco Beauty Instagram or something. And I was like, I should just fucking slather this whole tub on my head and
Why
fucking
didn't
take
you?
that picture. I don't know, because it's like fucking $6, man. That's like, it's too much. I can't be bothered for $6. Like, if somebody would like to donate a tub of Eco Gel, I'd be incredibly optimized to do it.
You're gonna optimize your Instagram build.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second.
does it-
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this in the middle of this, but
Does it?
I gotta get that shit on my keyboard.
Well, that's a good time for me to segue over to, hey Jesse, when are we going to eat those ham and in my case turkey sandwiches made of Pop-Tarts?
Ah, yes. I'd forgotten about that,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't forget about anything.
Well, Elephant
I'm very
Man.
petty. No, I'm just very petty. I don't forget anything. But yeah,
Kyle,
what's up, bro?
did you know
Probably not.
that those anti-aging creams that have stem cells in them,
All right,
You
you've
ju-
got my attention.
you're just rubbing a bunch of dead stem cells on your face.
Okay.
Cause like they're not alive or anything. You're not like, cracking open a baby and sucking out their spine. Like,
Jesus fucking Christ. Really, Jake? No fucking comment on that.
an exasperated sigh. I love it. College textbooks are up, Jake. You should invest.
Where the fuck did Jake go?
What did I
Did he
miss?
just head
Jake
desk?
died, dude. I just killed him. Like,
It's entirely
What
possible.
the hell happened?
You
Wait,
didn't
what do
hear
you
that.
mean? Were you not here?
No, I'm sorry. Something fell upstairs.
oh, good.
Jeez, everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, when something loud crashes upstairs, you gotta go check it.
it was like It was like an hour and 7 minutes. Oh God, there's a fire. Shit.
So I did hear like sucking something out of a spine.
Oh no! So you caught the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Good.
Something about rubbing dead skin cells and sucking the spine, or I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
cracking open babies, and
Crack open a
drinking
nice
out
cold
their
one, man.
drinking their fucking yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know, you got your bowl full of chips and like your hot nacho dip and cooler of cool babies.
You can just
Crack
suck out their stem
open a
cells
baby and sit back, man, and enjoy those nachos because you're gonna get younger. Us over here at Crack a Baby.
Crackababy.com.
cans.
Crack a baby cans. Crack a baby stem cell. Wow.
Yeah.
That is some kind of messed up.
I love it. Oh my
Dude.
god.
Did you guys know that you'll never go hungry in Italy?
Because they'll kill you?
No, all you have to do is steal.
Alright.
What?
Is it that easy?
Yes, in 2016,
It's as
Italy's
easy
highest
as
court
1,
ruled
2,
that stealing
3.
small amounts of food to stave off hunger is not a crime.
Theft is not a crime in Italy?
Theft only if you're hungry. And only if it's small amounts.
So like if I'm like starving and I go to the grocery store and like steal like some fucking top ramen, it's not a crime.
As long as you can prove that you're hungry, I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, how does one prove that they're hungry? Like I could just
the
I could have eaten
rumbly
like
of the tumbly.
I could have eaten
Jake.
like a fucking huge ass turkey dinner, and like been
I'm
like,
still hungry.
I'm hungry, so I'm gonna steal a box of stuffing, and some cranberry sauce because I'm hungry.
I mean, you get pretty hangry, so maybe.
I do get fucking hangry, and I feel bad about that, but I also don't feel bad about that.
For anyone who doesn't understand what hangry means, it's when you're hungry
Kyle,
and angry.
It's a dead meme. Don't even.
I need to explain it to our listeners. Jesse.
That's not even a dead meme. That's a real fucking thing. I get pissy as shit when I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the way your body was, comprised. I was gonna say made, but nobody believes that humans were made out of something,
Except
clay or
creationists?
some shit. I don't know. We're all fucking clay fish, all right.
Not fish.
Why clay?
You've never heard that?
Yeah.
No.
Humans are made out of clay, man. We return ourselves to the earth.
All right.
How have you
That's
not heard
how
that?
that
We're
works.
just animated golems.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Like, I'm not even bullshitting. The golem thing it's a thing.
So I just want to read you guys a fact here, okay?
A little
From
factoid.
from my Twitter feed. This one, thanks to Uber Facts again. I love you. You're amazing. You're an awesome guy. At Uber Facts, hit that guy up. Subscribe to him, please. He's awesome. So the average guy has 10 sexual partners, 6 one-night stands, and gets stood up twice before he finds the woman of his dreams. Also, on a side note, according to one study, the happiest couples are those without children.
You don't say.
I don't know. I think I'd enjoy children.
I think I do too, but I think that it's probably right. It's really weird. Because, like, you think, oh, man, like, that person loves their kid. But, like, I don't know.
They really don't.
Do
It's
you
all a
really
lie.
think they love their kid as much as they love their puppy?
Yes! Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, Kyle, most of them are like, fuck, I have to fucking raise this kid. And then the same people are like, oh, gee, look, I picked this puppy out.
Chris O'Neill has some very
Civilization is devolving, Kyle. Do you not get this?
Chris O'Neill, what, Jake?
has some very good advice for us all. How to kill yourself and get into heaven: stab yourself and scream no. That's what's on my Twitter.
I
So,
lazy to
well,
open
because
my
you
phone.
can't commit suicide, otherwise you don't go to heaven. So, I guess by stabbing yourself and screaming no, you're the victim of murdering yourself?
Yep.
yeah, no, doesn't work like that. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying it does. I'm saying that's the logic in really, really loose.
Oh yeah,
Air
yeah,
quotes.
no. That's the logic. Yeah. That's definitely the spaghetti shoestring logic behind that one.
I
But
really like spaghetti westerns, honestly.
I really like Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Aaron's back.
You like spaghetti westerns? Thomas Jefferson. Interesting.
And Thomas the Tank Engine.
You missed the whole entire
Thomas the
dialogue,
Tank Engine
didn't you?
Jefferson.
I don't know if I want to know.
Like, you didn't know he had a last name, man. It was Jefferson.
So actually, I actually have a good segue. This is a really interesting thing I'm reading right now from Android Authority.
Fuck.
And if for some reason anybody from Android Authority is listening, I love you and I respect your opinions on smartphones. Okay.
I fucking...
Anyway, they did a poll a couple hours ago, or I guess a day ago now, and it says, what is the safest way to lock your smartphone? And it was PIN, password, fingerprint, iris recognition, or other, and specify and reply. I actually think that's very interesting. What would you
So,
say the
I mean-
safest way is to lock your phone?
Smash it with a hammer.
So the safest way to lock your phone would I'd say iris, because while fingerprint is completely unique, you can lift someone's print.
No,
off of-
not. This isn't what is the safest way. This is like what you think the safest way to lock your phone is.
Again, it's still going to probably be the same answer from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you asked me what is the safest way to lock your phone, or you go, well, what do you think the safest way to lock your phone is? That's different. That's a different answer for me.
For you,
Yeah.
not for Kyle.
Right. Everyone has their own opinions.
All right. So Jake, what were the marks?
Oh, so the results were
Haha, I knew it.
The number one was fingerprints.
I mean,
It
again,
was fingerprints, PIN/passwords, iris recognition, and then other.
Why would I don't understand why iris? The only way for someone to copy your fucking iris is to rip your fucking eye out.
The only one to copy someone's fingerprint is to rip
Lift
the
it off
finger
of a glove.
Are you really gonna do? And see, that's the thing, though. Even like with all smartphones, even if you do iris or fingerprint, I would have expected PIN to be first because you always have to have a PIN password. Like if you do fingerprint or if you do iris recognition, you always have the PIN password to back it up.
I mean, that
Wait,
would be safe.
I thought it was just.
Or-
I thought it was literally just either one of those recognition forms, and then that was it.
No, like when you do like on my phone, I can do PIN, password, or a pattern, or I can do fingerprint. And now I'm gonna get a new phone that has the iris scanner, so I can do fingerprint or iris scanner. But I have to put a backup like PIN, pattern, or password because like I don't know, what if my finger fucking gets chopped off or I fucking lose both my eyes? I can't get into my phone. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
But, well, I do pattern on mine, and that didn't even register on there, or is that covered under PIN password?
I guess that would be under PIN password. Although that's probably other. If I read let me see if I read the replies. I'm sure somebody in here will probably say, dick print. Okay, that's fucking nice. That was the first one, dick print. Okay. No one really. Yeah, I'm looking through the comments and I
Aaron,
don't see any
pull
like.
Jesse back into the room, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
There we go. But anyway, I don't know. I find that really interesting personally myself. I mean, like, I love the fingerprint scanner. I think that's like the best way of unlocking your device for me.
And again,
personally.
while I agree it's a really good one, I also really like fingerprint scanner.
You'd rather rip people's eyes out.
No.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, obviously.
Iris is so much more secure because. yeah,
Okay,
you-
it might be
People
more
can't just use a
secure, but-
photograph of it?
no.
No.
Well, okay, and also think about iris scanner. You have to have the phone perfectly in front of you. It has to be in the perfect lighting. The phone can't be skew. You can't,
Which is
you know,
exactly why it's the most secure.
But the other one, you just use a fingerprint.
I don't know, man. He's got a point.
Like
the fact that
you,
your phone just simply does not unlock after dark. That's
Yeah, like-
good to me.
I touch my phone for a second and it's unlocked with my fingerprint. Like, that's insane to me.
Yeah, but then like anyone who calls
Or
you
yours
can
could
just
be like mine,
"Oh, I'm
just
sorry,
never
man.
fucking
I
pick it
couldn't
up
unlock my
and
phone.
then
It was
fucking
dark."
mash it 6 times.
I mean, again, you have that backup of using a pin, but the most secure would be the whatever I just said.
I don't think the
Iris.
iris scanner would be the most secure. I think the fingerprint's better, honestly, personally.
Okay, but we're just gonna keep going around. You can steal someone's fingerprint. You can't steal someone's iris without cutting their eye out. Which, at that point,
But
it
the
doesn't matter if they get your
okay,
fucking
but
phone.
like, if you really wanted to get into someone's phone, you could, because you have to have a PIN password set anyway. That's the thing. Like, you have to have a PIN password or a pattern password or whatever.
I don't know, man. I like to have a pen pal too, but like nobody ever writes me. It's fucking sad.
I don't think PIN pals are really.
I keep writing them, but like I guess people are just like, "What the fuck's this random letter?" And most of them just throw it away.
Shut up,
Well,
Jesse.
okay, that actually raises questions. How do you know that they throw it away?
Because they don't reply.
Doesn't mean they threw it away.
I guess
Maybe
they could
it's
be
being
keeping all of
cherished.
I said most of them. Some of them probably keep them. They're very nice
But
letters.
it
I write.
really sounds like you physically know if they're keeping or throwing them away.
Like
that's-
you're stalking them.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, but I
levels.
was kind of like going around the block instead of just going straight there.
Now
You
listen.
should know me right by now. I skirt around nothing and just say fuck it. Go
Nope,
straight to the
nobody
topic.
believed me, man. Okay, you guys
that you
weren't
write
on
pen
board
pals?
with it. No, that I really like Thomas Jefferson. Like, this is just very recent, man. Up until this point, I hated the guy, man. Like, fuck Thomas
What'd he
Jefferson.
do to you?
Yeah.
Was he like Lightning McQueen and he fucked your mom? Like what
I
the
mean,
fuck?
he was
he fuck
kind of
your
a
mom,
dick,
shit
man.
lips?
Like, he may or may not have owned white slaves. Like, white people were slaves, too.
In pretty much everywhere in the world except America, basically. Yeah.
Look, that's not the point, okay? Something might have gotten mixed up in shipping. You never know, okay? Maybe a white guy showed up there and he was like, I don't know, Fred. Guess you're my slave now.
I don't.
Listen,
That's not-
I
that's not
really
really how
like the
that
guy,
works.
okay, because he apparently believed that the Constitution should expire every 19 years and be replaced with a more suitable current one for the new generation.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I have no issues with this.
As long as you run a proper carryover of anything that doesn't need to be changed, that sounds pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
It'd probably remove a lot of the issues that we're dealing with now, where it's like, does this even apply anymore? Or, well, we need to make new legislation for the fact that, well, things in the world have changed, new technology's been developed. What if we just blanket law it? But what about different extenuating factors of that?
But what about how
Fuck
that's
it.
a terrible idea? eh.
Not to mention, when people find loopholes, the only thing that having that all set up does is allow them to continue exploiting the loophole without being able to have you rewrite it to close it. Like,
Well, I mean, that's why we make.
amendments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I feel like
We're obviously
rebuilding
not
it from the
making
ground
enough.
up to fix it.
Amendments don't always work out too well, though. I mean,
And then we
remember
amend the
Prohibition?
amendments. That's happened several times.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like saying that.
We don't necessarily need a whole new constitution because we already have a system in place where we can fix
Well, that's why
issues with it.
Yeah, but we should be able to sit there and say, okay, well, after that 19-year expiry, we say, okay, we'll carry this over. That one, that needs to be looked at. That's caused issues. And I mean, yeah, there's amendments, but I feel like you should be able to take a more critical look at the entirety of the system and retailor it as it needs.
So, also, guys, on a side note, I just want to let you know that I knew I was highly intelligent because I hate you all.
What?
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 Okay,
did I
we're
miss?
gonna have to, yeah.
That one came out of nowhere.
According to a study, people who are highly intelligent have lower levels of satisfaction the more they socialize with friends.
All right.
Okay.
So here's something we haven't talked about yet: the hurricanes.
The fact that we're super antisocial people. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Which
Florida's
of the
gonna
hurricanes?
die.
I mean, we all pretty much just sit around and are like, yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, which of the hurricanes? The one that killed Houston, or the one that's going to kill all of Florida?
Listen, guys, it wasn't raining when Noah started building the ark, okay? So we're fucked, all right? It's already raining. And I'm pretty sure that that's not what Stevie Ray Vaughan meant when he said that there was flooding down in Texas.
I'm
I
pretty
don't-
sure, no.
thank you.
I don't
We have
need to
ships
build an
larger
ark.
than the
That's
ark.
not the point.
Yeah,
today.
I can just
The point
steal
is-
a boat.
Yeah. Any boat
I-
is
I
bigger
was-
than the ark.
I was here with a friend when the flooding began in Texas. And I've seen the videos of this flood. Okay.
Oh, God.
Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. Okay. But
Because you coughed and cleared your throat.
I mean,
I
I'm
see no
just
issues with
saying
this.
that it's fucking water. Okay. And
It's also a lot
you're-
of water.
Now listen, I get that, Jake, but your state is naturally very, very dry. Okay.
So this flooding is
Here
a
we
good
go.
thing.
So at some point, one, all of this water is going to dry up. Two, you don't need to be riding fucking jet skis down the street, you motherfuckers. And three, it's fucking knee-high water. The only people that are going to drown in it are fucking small children, babies, small animals like squirrels and maybe hawks, okay? And like anyone incapable of, I don't know, walking, laying. You can float, man. It's fucking water. Like, it's not, I get it, it's a lot of water, okay? And a lot of people lost a lot of shit, but like, it's not catastrophic, okay? It's a situation to deal with. Again,
I guess
your
that's
state is
kind of
very
like-
dry, and eventually all this water is gonna fucking dry up. Okay, when the sun comes out and fucking bakes your state again.
Jesse, but it's not only the water, it's also like very high wind speeds. Like
Yeah, okay.
Like you're gonna
loose
die.
objects
Steve.
get taken and thrown into things, or
Your roof gets ripped off.
Have you
Yeah.
have you been to Florida? Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, the people initially hit by the actual damage of the hurricane. Yes. Those people, my hearts and condolences go out to, and I would, I would love to see actual something going to help actually those people, okay? But the other people who are just fucking sitting there in knee-high water and are like, we don't understand what to do. I don't
okay,
know.
so like I can sort of see where Jesse's coming from. They did sort of like a lot of people. They were told to evacuate, and they were just like, nah, it's not gonna be bad. Fuck evacuating, and then they started losing their fucking minds. That how could we possibly have expected this much water? Well, The
Like,
government
yes,
did
dude,
tell
if-
you to
if-
evacuate, but why would we fucking trust them?
If the roof
the
and like the
government.
whole east wing of your house blew off because of the fucking hurricane, sent a tree through it, like, yeah, okay, maybe some donations should go to you to pay for some of those repairs. But like, if you're on the outskirts of town and fucking water came up to your porch and like you knew there was a hurricane coming and people were evacuating and everything and you didn't bother to fucking block anything off and you're still fucking there in water, like, that's your own fault.
I mean, I guess that's kind of like the same principle as like moving to California and then bitching about the earthquakes. Like,
Or
Yeah.
bitching about the fires.
yeah, the
Or being,
fires,
yeah, I
like,
was gonna say being on
it's
fire.
gonna fucking happen. I mean,
Or
my
being on.
Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, the Texas does not get a lot of water, so I
so the
I
ground,
get
yeah,
that.
so the ground can absorb. I mean, I'm sure if Texas was like a wetter state, I'm sure that actually probably wouldn't have been a huge problem.
Probably not.
Like if the ground actually could take in all that water.
But
The
dude,
same thing you said with the doctor, I think, is going to happen with like an Earth fucking.
Well, I mean, have you looked at the weather
Space
in our
fucking
area
graduate and
recently?
it's just
Like
gonna be
there
like-
was almost a fucking tornado, like literally the other night, like right across the street.
Yeah, no, I had to drive out to the airport because there's no trees there that could crush me.
That's what I'm saying, dude. If a fucking tornado touches down and picks up my house and fucking blows it away, is anyone gonna care? Probably not. But guess what? That's pretty catastrophic. I mean, I guess not, unless like the tornado was really huge and like ripped a
I don't-
chasm
but
in the ground, which then
the
caused
odds
magma
of there
to
being
flow up
a
and like
tornado big enough
more
to
of
do
the
that,
ground
though?
to eat away at itself, and then like a giant sinkhole happened. That
He
would be
thinks
catastrophic.
He thinks tornadoes are gonna cause sinkholes.
We don't live in the Rust Belt. You don't need to worry about sinkholes that much.
Fucking,
We are the Rust Belt.
Right?
how are we the Rust Belt?
The northeastern section of the United States is considered the Rust Belt.
northwest of Pennsylvania is the Rust Belt.
Listen,
I would
I
say
don't
we
know
used
what a
to have
rust
it
belt
more than
is,
rust
but I
belt.
do know that if I fucking leave metal outside, it gets
We live in a
rusty,
town that
so
used to have a fucking steel industry, and it left, and everybody's
there's a
considering
lot
this
of
town a
moisture up
shithole
here.
now because it
That's
has
what I
no
get.
industry.
I get that.
We're part of the Rust Belt.
Well, itself wasn't a Rust Belt. I think
I was
more-
trying to avoid saying.
Yeah, Jake, it's Fred. Take that out in post, please.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Fred, Jesse? He
Listen,
doesn't exist.
Kyle, Fred is the Hollow. I told you about him. Don't freak out. Like, it's gonna be okay.
The name of this episode is Fred Doesn't Exist.
we
No, it's not.
we take him down under the stairs every night, and he's
cut
okay.
out. Somebody time mark that, and I'll fucking cut out me saying our town
I
name.
don't give a shit if people know where we live.
You
It's
might
like
not.
133.
But anyway, I'd say we're
Put a
considered part
giant
of the
duck
Rust Belt.
quacking over it.
No, but I honestly I wouldn't consider this part of the Rust Belt because of how close we are to. Like I don't consider like the Rust Belt.
I'm about to hit the fucking Google so fucking
No,
hard right
I've
now.
already
like-
Googled it, motherfucker.
Some real steak sizzling, like really loud. Sorry, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. Not gonna lie.
See, Jake, this is why you should try to figure out a way so that we can like go to a diner and sit there and like just plop a microphone in front of us and like do a podcast from the diner.
Well, all I gotta do is we gotta get like a small little mixer board enough to plug in like a couple mics, you know.
Do you think maybe like I don't know.
The teenagers will come in and fuck with us.
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
we're gonna have to yell at people to like shut up. Like, hey, shut up. Just like don't worry about the microphone. Just shut up.
Yeah,
Like-
that actually. So I'm looking at the picture Kyle sent, and that actually that makes a lot more sense. We are the coal mine region, more so, because there was a lot more coal mine up here than you know.
Oh God, dude, there's a whole town that's on fire due to it.
Yeah, Centralia.
Good old Centralia.
Like, I know that if I went to my hometown, which only my real, true, awesome fans will know where that is.
Jesse, I don't even know your hometown. Unless I do. Is it...
Kyle!
Wow, we're gonna bleep that one too. Time mark.
More sizzling, Fred. Put the sizzling in. Son of a bitch.
Why do you guys care? We have
Why do
one
you
listener
not?
and it's Heather.
Okay.
The Miami County
Hi,
area
Heather.
is listed for a 58% job loss between 1954 and 2002. Loss in manufacturing jobs.
Now listen,
we are
I
Rust Belt.
don't know where that is. Okay. But I do know that we are in Detroit.
Yeah, but we didn't mine
So just
the
remember
steel.
that.
We made the things that came from the
That's
steel.
what I'm
here in
saying.
Detroit.
It's manufacturing jobs, and we
Up
lost
yeah,
that.
but that's not- but
yonder
that's
And
not-
even the
Detroit.
statistics are saying 58 fucking percent.
Yeah, but that's not mining. That I think like the Rust Belt areas are more
The Rust Belt-
mining.
They were steel and
areas.
iron mines.
Yeah.
I mean, the coal industry did also take a hit.
The Rust
Ew,
Belt
is
is
that
region
why
of the
it's
United
called the
States from the
Rust
Great
Belt?
Lakes to the upper Midwest
Yeah.
states. Rust refers to the deindustrialization or economic decline, population loss, and urban decay due to shrinking of once powerful industrial sector.
Mainly steel, iron, and coal.
Yeah. So
Which we lost all of, steel and coal.
yeah, no, we're out. We're done.
We
We done
lost
fucked up.
greater than half of the manufacturing jobs.
Yeah, we done
Still,
fucked up.
I want to move to like somewhere between Oil City and
Go fuck
Franklin.
yourself.
No wonder I
Go
feel like we
fuck
live
yourself.
in a poor area.
You are insane.
Why?
Why the fuck would you want to live there?
I'm gonna go move to Michigan.
Again, why the fuck would you want to move to Michigan?
I don't know. It's got a big lake.
So does Ohio. And at least in Ohio you can live in Cleveland where there's a fucking
Why
a
the
city.
fuck would you want to live in Cleveland?
Cleveland's
I
not
mean,
that bad.
It's not gonna. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Cleveland?
Fucking case
Listen.
closed.
It's not gonna matter once we buy the island. That's not the point.
There's an island in Michigan for sale.
Have you ever been
We
to Cleveland?
don't like
you never
that
answered my
island,
question.
Kyle.
Fuck
I want to
think
build
I've
a
been to
power
Cleveland.
plant on this island.
No, it was Wisconsin. Sorry, it was in Wisconsin.
I'm voting for Nova Scotia. Damn it.
I'm voting for geothermal power plant by tapping into the Earth's core.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
That's
that
pretty good one.
reminds me of a thing. Do you know how far down you can actually dig, Trevor?
No.
7,000 miles.
No. I think I asked you this already, Jesse. No, the Russians have dug down the furthest possible.
Yeah.
And right now, it's 11 miles, I believe, after which
12,000
point...
miles.
It's 11 miles, because after that, the ambient heat is such that it starts melting tungsten, which is what they were using to drill. So they, with our current metals, they could not dig any further. It was destroying every piece of equipment that got anywhere near the bottom
Yeah.
of the hole.
So did
So
they
you know
launch
what
a
the
nuke
answer to
down
that
there?
is, Kyle? Minecraft yourself a diamond fucking pickaxe.
Fucking Christ.
With your
A
diamond
pickaxe.
armor.
A pickaxe. So you're saying you need to go stand down in the temperatures that liquefy metal.
That's why
Not
you wear your
even-
diamond
okay.
armor.
Not even that, but the pressure itself would kill you.
11
I wonder how many
miles
people
down.
died in this job.
My question is, my question about that is how do you make a drill bit that's fucking 11 miles long?
The drill bit wasn't
Oh my
11
God.
miles. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I think I see what he was saying. I just think it came out wrong.
No, I think Jesse specifically asked it.
I'm
that
pretty sure
way.
I did specifically ask that, Jake.
All right, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but if you're just gonna dig yourself into a deeper hole with a bigger drill bit, be my guest.
Now listen, I'm assuming that they probably didn't make one drill bit that was 11 miles long because that would be fucking batshit insane, okay? But they probably like put multiple pieces of a drill bit together.
Oh, and actually I was wrong. I pulled up an article. It was 7.5 miles.
Even still,
Jesus.
how do you make a drill bit that big? Like
It
the
was
only
only
way
9
would be
inches
to
in
like
diameter. Oh. The
9
Kola
inches?
super deep borehole was 9 inches in diameter, but at 40,230 feet,
You can't even jump
Rains
into
is the
it, Kyle.
deepest
What the
hole.
fuck is the point?
it took
Yeah,
almost 20
but you could take a
years.
shit into it.
Let's come back to that because we had a fun talk about that before.
Into shitting into oblivion?
Yes, that
So,
would be
all
the
right.
deepest shit.
All right, so I'll
To
go
be
to
fair,
it now and
you're
come back
correct.
to this. Me and Matt were talking about sending a tube down to the bottom of the that really deep crag in the ocean. I forget.
The Mariana Trench.
Yeah. So you send a tube down to the very bottom of the Mariana Trench, and then you pump out all the water. Then you continue that
What?
tube up to the height of Mount Everest with a toilet on top, and you shit down the tube.
I'm sorry, but how are you
It
pumping
would
out
be
all
the
the water of the ocean?
No,
Yeah,
out
but
of
see,
out of a tube.
that's a lot.
And if you're-
That's a
now,
lot of work and
Kyle,
a lot
you're
of money.
incorrect
I
there.
could just buy a ticket to Russia and shit in this hole.
If you're
Why are we talking about shitting in holes?
I don't know. It's like
it
a
was-
really cool outhouse.
one,
because me and Matt
It's
were
a
talking
really
about
cool
his,
outhouse.
his,
if essentially
sump
you're
pump.
siphoning the water from the Mariana Trench up to the top of Mount Everest and then pooping into the tube, you're giving yourself an enema on the top of Mount Everest.
Okay,
Because the water's coming out the hose
Jesse,
while you're
you
trying
pump out
to
the
poop
water
into
first. You pump out the water first, you jackass.
That's a really expensive duvet or whatever it's called.
Bidet, I think, is what it is.
it. A duvet?
I don't know what they're called. Duvet?
Isn't a duvet is like a
Jake
fucking
ruins
bed
a
cover.
duvet every time he takes a shit.
Is that what you're constantly telling everybody else to shit their bed? You're self-conscious.
Yep, yes he is.
No, I want them to shit themselves in traffic.
Even better.
Yeah, that's my insult. I hope you shit yourself in traffic while wearing white when the president is in town.
Well, to be fair, there was that male for female on Craigslist that was all about like, hey, you were in my car
You cut
and
out
you ate a
Jesse.
bunch of chili wings
Yeah.
and drank chili
Yes.
beer and then you shit yourself. But I'm okay with that. Please come back to me.
Okay.
All right.
What?
That
You
was
don't remember
incomplete.
that? I'm pretty sure.
You
You
cut
cut
out.
out.
You cut out, and we only
Oh,
caught
fuck.
the he for she or whatever the fuck you said, and then that was it. And then you just like, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, good.
Yeah, like a he for she beer or something?
Yeah, what?
What?
Is it the thing that? No, start from the beginning and don't cut out this time.
Just go from the start.
Oh, yeah. Well, so I had said about the male for female thing on Craigslist in the missed connections. That was like, oh hey, we went out and we ate some chili fucking wings and drank some chili beer and then you
and you
shit
had the worst
yourself
shit of
in
your
my
life.
car.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay with that, but you know, please come back to me.
He said I would like a second date. If you're self-conscious about shitting yourself, that's fine. But I don't mind. I'd like a second date. You were really cool.
Oh my god.
See, now we have to find that.
I'm pretty sure it's not hard to find.
So
Oh,
on a side note here, okay, I'm gonna do this. This is
That actually makes me want
this
to.
is Aaron's cryptocurrency economics hour. It's not gonna be an
I
hour.
was say, I hope it's not an hour. We're already at
It's-
an hour and 45.
It's a little bit of dated news. In Russia, Burger King has started Whopper Coin.
Whopper coin.
Nice.
We
Whopper Coin?
mining it, please.
No. It's paid out per transaction that you do with Burger King, and it could be cashed in for other Whoppers, like later on if you have accrued enough of the currency. So it's literally only an in-network thing, and it's basically a loyalty coin. So expect if that goes well, other companies to do this.
So do you mine Whopper coins by purchasing Whoppers?
Yes.
Oh,
Terrific.
that's fucking awesome.
Like I said, it's basically a loyalty point system, but they're using coin like algorithms and everything to do it,
No.
which is really
No,
ridiculous
that's
to me.
fucking cool.
Because that's not cool. Because, okay, it's very mundane now, and it's stupid shit. Okay?
Dude,
it's ridiculous now.
I can't fucking wait.
But now, let's take this to another level here, and I'm gonna go really crazy. I'm gonna go really fucking pessimistic and everything else. But I think I'm gonna be analyzing human nature pretty like perfectly here, or at least the business culture. So you have that, and you have companies trying to co-opt this shit, and you also have governments looking into regulating it, and possibly even starting up their own chains, and banks doing the same thing. Okay. So they're gonna start. They're definitely able to ape this technology. It's all out there. It's all fucking open source. People are doing it by the day, and they're doing initial coin offerings for this shit all over the place. So, what happens when it basically runs on the same system as fiat currency, where it's just the belief in it, and then the actual cost of running the machinery and technology to mine it. So, what happens when a company says, well, I could pay my people in actual money that is legitimately government-based, but what if I get the government to accept this as a legitimate currency, and then I only pay people in whatever my company coin is? So, Amazon being a large power, what if there's Amacoin, and then Google makes Googcoin or something, I don't know. And then that's how they pay their employees, so that they can only purchase products from them, because, Amazon's a big enough distributor that, well, you can get fucking everything from them. And then you basically end up in a corporate-controlled system where they own the currency that they pay you out in, and the only thing that's going to really allow anybody to switch over to another business is if they're paying you in whatever currency they have, but more. If there's even a fucking exchange rate between them. Like, what we're looking at is the potential for a complete currency lockdown. Where your definition of wealth isn't by whatever you've done to earn it, but whatever company basically is your paymaster. Yes? No? Thoughts?
Yes.
I'm looking at ANCAP memes now because that's what this is going to turn into.
Oh, God.
Wow.
The police say they were authorized by McDonald's to arrest protesters.
What?
Wait. Hold on. I think we're getting off that topic way too fast.
No, it's literally going to turn into anarcho-capitalism.
I do like the idea of mining Whoppers, though. It's but I can't mine them for free, so that's really a problem.
Yeah, no, that'd defeat the purpose of them having a controlled currency. For them.
Well, yeah, but then it's not a real currency. It's just something you get for eating Whoppers, like.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that if they find ways to make it a legitimate currency,
Especially
when,
I can't
like I
trade
said, you're
somebody
dealing
my
with
Whopper coins for something.
You could trade. Yes, you could.
Yeah, actually, you could, if you have enough that they can be redeemed for something that's basically whatever that amount that you would pay for it would be.
This sounds like just like the run-of-the-mill reward system.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying that it made me expound upon that a little bit and think about it with the fact that like the regulations being very heatedly
I see where
debated
he's
in
going
countries.
with this.
Like China literally banned ICOs and exchanges. Not even a few days ago. That's why there was a about $9,000 drop in the value of Bitcoin
What?
in 24 hours.
I didn't hear about that. Did it recover
That's
already?
what I was talking. Yes, well, slightly. It's at 4,600 from 5K.
Wow.
But it was basically China banning any initial coin offerings and exchanges, and then also people doing a sell-off once it hit 5K because, well, people were cashing out. And it was a good thing that they did. But, yeah, no, China says no initial coin offerings. Any company that has already started an initial coin offering, you were to refund people their money back, and then you were to dismantle your operation. Same thing with exchanges. You were to refund anybody for whatever current held account they have at whatever the locked rate during this freeze is, and then you were to dismantle your operations. China's afraid of it. Most likely for the reason I'm saying, because they don't want companies to do it, they want to do it. That's just how their government works. They want the control. And they also can't regulate it properly, which is also why the US government and also European governments and Russia is even on almost the same line as China, where they want to get rid of it. And China getting rid of it is also very bad for the people over there, because like I said, they have people running multiple warehouses worth of mining fucking machines. And they're going to go out of China. So they probably just shot themselves in the foot because they're losing a major part of their economy in that.
Yeah, China is like one of the biggest. How is that not having a much broader impact on the coin market when China is like one of the biggest producers and sellers?
The biggest miners?
Yeah.
Because they can just do it internationally.
Oh, they just can't do it in China.
Yeah, they just can't do it in China.
Ew.
That's the only reason it hasn't crippled anything. Now, yeah, it's not a worldwide ban. It's just China's not going to have anybody doing it within their borders.
Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying like
so
if
that
someone had a
means-
mining operation in China, they had to dismantle their mining
No,
operation.
no. They can still do mining operations. It's just you can't
they just
you
have
can't
to come
run
over
any
here for League of Legends tournaments so that they can sell us their coins.
Yes. There you go, Jesse.
Thank you.
No. But basically what China's afraid of is any sort of speculatory market running. Or any of the trading or any of that kind of shit going on. They don't want any of that.
Why?
China.
They feel
that involves
because they're-
international governments, and that's bad.
The statement that they put out, the statement that the Chinese government put out is they are doing it for the benefit of the consumer, which I believe is absolute bullshit. I think it's a control issue. I think they're afraid of it because they can't regulate it and they can't tax it or do anything with it. But anyway, they say that there is too much of a room for loss of whatever initial input that people are putting in. People don't have enough knowledge on it, so they need to ban it. They just think that it's a market that's dangerous and it is full of fraudsters and pyramid schemes. Even though people are legitimately making money off of this as we speak. But yeah, that's why I say it's a control issue. I don't believe what they say. But no thoughts on the pending currency lockdown.
I mean,
Because
it's not.
people's belief in fiat currency isn't going to last for too many years longer.
I mean, so
The U.S. is never. I mean, unless by some amazing fucking miracle they do, I don't think the U.S. government's ever going to solve our financial debt crisis. Ever.
Never.
They're not
Probably
going to. They have already raised the debt ceiling just to try and get $6 billion out, or $8 billion, somewhere between $6 to $8 billion for the Harvey Relief Fund, and they had to raise the debt ceiling for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, what is our current debt?
Trillions.
Money.
Lots and lots
Twenty
of
point
money.
4 trillion.
20.4 trillion. I can't even fathom that number.
And it keeps climbing.
That's unfathomable.
They're not doing anything to cut the deficit spending. It's just going to keep climbing. That's why I'm saying I don't see that system lasting for much longer, and it's why there's such a crop up on coin-based technology and cryptocurrencies.
Why can't I find a good Bitcoin?
So I'm not paying attention to any of this. By
May
the way.
31st, 2017. Bitcoin price could hit $100,000 in 10 years, says analyst CNBC.
That doesn't benefit anybody, though. It being at like 4,500 and some odd changes per hour per day or whatever is already too high and too ridiculous because of fees and the amount of time it takes to process any of the shit.
I honestly think it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. There's so much behind it. I mean, you know a lot more about it than I do, but it's just the whole cryptocurrency world is just insane.
If only the U.S. government had bought 4,415,363,760 bitcoins, we could completely pay off our debt.
That's a lot of Bitcoin.
I was gonna say I don't even know. Check what the current fucking volume is in the market.
How many bitcoins exist?
Yeah, because I don't know that they would have been anywhere near that point to do that
How many
from when it
bitcoins
started.
are there? They're 12.5. Oh no, 12.5 bitcoins per block, approximately every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but there should be a total volume within the market for the market cap.
21 million.
21 million?
Wow.
Oh,
No.
sorry. This halving continues until 2110 to 40, when 21 million bitcoins will have been issued. So I don't know how many there are now.
Well, somewhere below that.
Somewhere
So,
below
yeah.
2110 million or billion, whatever I said.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have been able to get 4 billion. Well, that's how many bitcoins it would take to pay off our national debt, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, if you bought him at like no money.
I mean, yeah, if they had acquired them back when they were like pennies. Kind
God, I
of
would've-
looping back, just because this tab is still open. From the top of Mount Everest to the bottom of the Mariana Trench is 12.33 miles.
And how deep is that hole?
7.5.
Yeah, I'll just take the hole in Russia.
I'll take the whole in Russia.
I don't need all that work for the Mariana Trench.
Do you know what the smallest borough in Pennsylvania is?
I don't know, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
1,200.
Why is that your answer to everything, Jesse?
I'm not sure.
So this is a cheating thing because Centralia is listed on here, which still has 10 residents.
What?
It's gonna have 14 when we're done
10
with it.
people still live in Centralia?
Yeah, so to live in Centralia, they had to sign they had to sign some contract that only they are allowed to live there.
I'll
Once
sign
they
it.
die, their family... Well, no, they lived there before the accident, and once they die, their family's not allowed to continue living there. It's only them. If their family's living there with them, they have to move out as soon as
They die.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So there are 10 residents of
So
Centralia.
can I go into Centralia?
Parts of it, yeah. It's super dangerous. I want to film stuff at Centralia. That's where I wanted to do a lot of filming for our show that I've wanted to make for a while. But so the next lowest is Valley High Borough with 15 residents, which I want to know where that is.
Well, anyway. Let's
Okay.
Open this up.
So that transitions me on a side note into something I've been working on here. A little bit of a game I would like to play with you guys. Okay. Mostly this game is for Kyle because I don't think he's going to be very good at it.
Oh, wow.
But
All right,
you
I like where
guys
this
you
is
guys
going
can
already.
feel free to play along and feel free to play along at home too. Pause the video or the recording, whichever one. At the appropriate times. Feel free to add in your own music as well. It's a nice aftertouch. It really adds that little bit of class that we're going for here.
Should I add game show music during this?
I mean, sure, I guess if you want, and it's royalty free, and we don't get fucking sued. Yeah, great. All right. So tonight we're going to be playing a lovely game, and I'd like to call it Poems or Craigslist.
All right, I like the sound of this.
Okay.
Poems or Craigslist?
Yes.
You've
Now-
captivated my interest.
Now, Kyle, I have 10 phrases or passages here that I'm going to read, and you have to tell me whether or not you believe they are from a poem, a love poem for him, or if they are a missed connections ad on Craigslist.
Interesting.
Okay. Wait, you're sending them? Why are
No,
you
no, no,
reading
no,
them?
no, no. I'm going to read them. Okay, so, hold on. Shit. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
You're so
Is this what you were working
Yeah.
on while I was like blithering on about coins?
Yes.
You're so
Good.
prepared.
Okay. So, number one here. Okay. You mean the world to me. Nothing will ever come between us. No matter what anyone says or does, you will always be in my heart, forever and ever.
That's a Craigslist ad. It's gotta be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a missed connections.
I'm gonna say it's a poem.
I'll make this a 50-50 split poem.
You think it's a poem, Aaron?
Yeah.
Because you'd be correct. Yes,
Ding, ding, ding,
that
ding,
is-
ding, ding,
that
ding,
is
ding.
in fact a poem.
Yay!
That is a
It's-
that is
it's
a, that is
very
a love
shitty, but
poem
yes.
to him. Okay. So number two, Kyle is currently 0 for 1.
Shit.
Doing
two.
good.
We haven't talked a while and I miss it. Even though I'm in a relationship, I still think about you. Not sure what it means, but I guess your music suggestions and conversations about life.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like it'd be a really, really shitty poem, but at the same time, it totally sounds like a Craigslist thing.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying
I feel like that's the Craigslist ad.
You see,
Yes, in
I
fact,
feel like this
that
is yeah.
is a Craigslist ad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to have been. Like,
Yeah.
there was
That is,
no
I
doubt.
miss talking to you. Never thought I'd post here, but haven't talked in a while and we miss it. Blah, blah, blah. Conversations about life.
All right.
Alrighty.
It's such a deep one.
I know. It is.
Number 3.
Okay.
You mentioned you were in the military.
Wait. You didn't. It cut out. Did it cut out for anybody else?
No.
I can't tell.
Oh. Okay.
Number
keep
3.
going.
We'll fix it in post, Fred. Keep going. Number 3. You mentioned you were in the military. Wait, fuck, I lost it. Hold on.
You mentioned you're in the military.
Freaking hell. Fuck. Okay.
Amazing work, Trebek.
You mentioned you were in the military, going through the same situation I am. We were at the entrance to a playground. I noticed you open carrying. You were really handsome. I'd love to get to know you.
Craigslist ad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Craigslist.
I'm gonna say it's a poem, just to say opposite.
Oh right, you're waiting.
Kyle?
Definitely Craigslist.
That's yes, that is definitely a Craigslist ad.
I was gonna say, I don't know of any.
Yeah. That was.
poems
I mean, I knew it was,
you
but
lived on a-
wanted to do the opposite.
I noticed you were open carrying.
Number
That's
4.
hard.
That's it.
I'm always here for you, every hour of the day. I'll never let you down, hurt you in any way.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Poem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's still Craigslist.
Kyle, I believe you are now 2 for 4. You are 50%. That is in fact a poem.
Fuck
Yeah.
me. What?
That is another love poem for him.
forget. I'm bad at this. Which was the point. Is there more, Jeff? Is that it?
Number 6. I think it's 6. 6. Number B.
Number is the next one.
I was taken by you. I'm tall, brown hair, and tattoos.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's a
that's all you
Craigslist
get.
ad.
Yeah.
Craigslist.
That is, yes, in fact, a Craigslist ad.
You see, anything that has a rhyme or meter, Jesse, we're gonna immediately know is fucking a poem.
Apparently, Kyle didn't.
Number 7. The one I love with all my might. The one I'm thinking every night.
Oh God.
Poem.
Poem.
I don't know, man. Tattoos and you rhyme too. I'm just saying.
Kyle.
I'm just saying.
What was it again? Read it fast.
It's
The
a
one
Craigslist ad,
I
that's what
love
it was.
with all my might. The one I'm thinking every night.
The grammar's real bad, so I'm gonna say Craigslist.
Kyle, you'd be incorrect.
Fuck me!
I believe you're 2 for 5. That is in fact a poem entitled "You Are." You are the one I love with all my might. You
Wow.
are the one I'm thinking every night. You are
You
the
are
one
next
that
to you?
helps make things right. The one I dream when I sleep at night. The one I'm thinking when I hug my pillow tight. The one I'm not giving up without putting up a fight.
Is anyone else a little uncomfortable?
Does anyone else feel like this was directed at someone who wasn't interested at all?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Kyle's a really
Get one of
great
them,
guy and all. I just want him to know that.
Get you one of the
I
body
hope your
pillows, huh?
fucking tenement burns down, you asshole. Well, with me losing the
Okay,
game.
now it's gonna get tougher from
you
here.
are all
man.
losing the game. There's 2 more?
Yeah.
There's 2 more.
We got this.
Okay.
Gotta stop being trash, bro.
Tapped my chin and spoke in a foreign accent. I believe I saw you at the airport.
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Yes,
Craig.
that is in fact Craigslist. I just wanted to read that one because I thought it was very odd. It says, "Hello, we had an odd conversation, and after a very sad event, you tapped my chin and spoke with a foreign accent. I believe I saw you at the airport and want to spend time with you."
Good. That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah,
Last one.
number 10. I
Lightning
think that was
round.
10. That's 10. I think that's 10. You said we'd be friends forever. You lied. Why? I knew what it was. Never thought you'd leave me like you did.
Huh. That one could honestly be either way.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say poem.
I'm gonna say poem.
Craigslist.
I'm gonna go. That's a tough one.
Well, because people are stupid, but the Craigslist is missed connections. Generally, you wouldn't go on the missed connections to tell someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Off.
poem.
I'm gonna go Craigslist. Because it's that bad, though. Just because.
Well, to all the adoring public out there and to all of you that said Craigslist, you'd be correct.
fucking garbage. The one time I don't pick great
That is a Craigslist missed connections
Wow.
post entitled 6/1999. That means this person knew them, I guess, since 1999 and are super pissed.
Or maybe they've been holding on to it since 6/1999 and just
Or
didn't know that they had a
that.
platform.
Or that. Which is really sad that you didn't know that the internet existed for the last 18 years.
Yeah.
Wait, was that? Wait, so was that 10 for 10 then?
I got 2 points. Fuck off.
Wasn't Trev 10 for 10? And
Yeah.
Jake? Or wait, no, Jake, you got that one. wrong.
I got like maybe I think 2 or 3.
I think I got
wrong.
at least one wrong.
Yeah. I don't know.
We can go back and tally the scores in
Yes.
post.
Fred will tell you.
Fred will take care of that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred.
Thank you.
On the
Fred.
next episode, we'll find a guy named Fred to help us.
He's already here, man. He's
Oh, you're
under the
right. Sorry.
stairs.
Fred, cut that out in post.
All right. Well,
Oh my God.
next time we blow up seagulls with Ipecac.
I like that. That's good. We'll go with that.
All right. Thanks for joining on a Side Note podcast. Woo!
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, bye.